Welcome back to Nick Machine. So today's episode we're be putting my front clip back on, so fenders, bumpers, headlight, all that good stuff, because I gotta make some room in here in order to build our garage extension. And the best way to move those parts instead of trying to find somewhere else to put them, bolt them back on the car temporarily. So I went through all of my little C-clip nuts, ran taps and dies through all my bolts, because everything is quite rusty and, well, they'll break like I did with my bumper bolt. Show you. Here's my bolt for my bumper. And unfortunately the nuts are inside the frame. You see it started to go in and then it caught. I put some oil on it, figured to run it through real quick, make sure you're okay. You see all the rust and threads are all goobered up. Now the threads are real goobered up and destroyed. No longer usable. Toss that in the bin. Well, that's why I went tap and die on everything, so I could put everything together and hopefully take it apart later without destroying it. Before I put the front clip and everything together, what I'm going to do is put my steering wheel column in so I can have temporary steering in it. I'm just going to show you here. So I'm just going to bolt my steering column up to my steering box down here. I should just take all this out because I got to replace all that anyways. I'll shoot that off, remove it while I'm here. There's a zip tied up to my cage for now. This is Tire Cat. She likes being in the way. Well, let's get my steering column. Got our temporary zip tied up to the roll cage. You can jiggle test without zero resistance on it, so I think it'll be fine. Yeah, with that, I should have some steering, hopefully. Alright, so I got my steering column in there. Next thing we'll do is we'll take out my AC radiator condenser here. I don't know why I never did it to begin with. That stuff was scrap. Well, it seems empty, because it is. That was put on the next piece. The first thing we're going to put on is our little centerpiece for our Mercury Man here. Got that zapper right on there. Look at that, it's beautiful. Next I'm going to put on my headlight bucket. Put on my other headlight bucket. Alright, after that we'll slide my bumper on. Alright, need to adjust some holes down there to make it fit a little bit better, but we're on. Alright, next we got the little fender extension piece here that we're going to put on. Not the absolutely correct spot, but it'll do for now. I got to clean some of that up for it to get it fit right. But we're just trying to set the fenders on it for now, be somewhat stable, so we could roll it and not have parts laying around everywhere. Just gonna throw the other side on. That ready to put the fender on. Do this side over here first. Hit me. Alright, so I got the other fender on. You saw it from the back side. Now you can see it from the front side. Now, grab the fender. There we are. I'm going to finish all the front clip back together. I got my parts off there so I could not run out of paint. waiting on so much, but I guess it was. Actually lines up pretty nicely. Both sides do. Only thing about these Cougars is they got all the bolts up top here and all those bolts. And then they got 2 bolts on the inside here and here. And it goes behind the headlight bucket between your core support. I'm pretty sure Mustangs will probably do the same thing because they're pretty much the same. So you'll see that's where they bolt on back here. They're there. And then they got 2 more that go into the bucket here. Into the bucket. And I got one here. And one underneath. Right here. See, this is one of the ones that didn't let go. Been a few years since I've seen her put back together like this. Still looks good as ever. A lot less cancer from when I first started. Some new metal, a roll cage. That's her original trans, a C4. I think it's a C4, pretty sure. Automatic. That's her engine. There was the engine. 289 Ford V8, which I'm not putting that back in. I have my 351 that I'm putting it in. This I bought from a neighbor a long time ago. Apparently it came out of a 70s Cougar. So that's when we put it in with the T5 transmission. There's 5-speed behind it. T5? Or I don't remember transmission names very well. There's so many of them. And they're all numbers and letters other than the power glide. Yeah, so I got my temporary steering, my steering column. The car doesn't have zip ties on it. It's not a race car. Bam. Got my antenna here for the tunes. The windows already rolled down for, you know, window stuff. Got my trunk lid pushed up, not bolted all the way in. It's just set in there. So I'll throw on my 3 tires. Once I find my lug nuts, whatever I did with them. I have one there, but I'm missing the other ones. Even the ones off that one and that tire there. I'll be back once I'm ready to zap the tires on. In the meantime, just look at this beautiful side profile. I love Cougars. Alright, found all my lug nuts. I did put them in a safe place in the kitchen on the counter. Definitely a safe place for lug nuts. But anyways, I'm gonna throw my tires on now. There we go. On to the next one. And then you're just looking at the ground. So I whacked you when I walked by. That's fine. Oh, look at that view. Isn't she beautiful? That's it. That's all I got for this week of the video. Just putting the front flip together, seeing what things need to be massaged together, massaged down. So I got a little bit doing this side here of the fender to get it all lined up correctly. My bolt mounts, gotta work those a little bit. That side's pretty good. And I got a scrap pile back there where I'm probably gonna push the Cougar to. So eventually I'll start doing the garage. I'm bring my panel back here, fill that full of all the scrap, and then I got all the scrap to get rid of all the stuff back here. Like the pocket bike, that could go. Engine, that's definitely going. Rims, give those back to my brother because he left them here. These I'll put inside. All of this is garbage. And my drill. Not throwing that away. Or my magnet. My drive line I'll keep. All my chromes pieces I'll keep. Like the windshield wiper arms, I'll keep that. But this is garbage. It's, you know, nothing moves on it. Well, some moves on it, but I don't plan on having a AC or anything in it. Vacuum canister, that could go. My bolts, Shouldn't lift my garbage horn, garbage. This valve, garbage. I might be able to use that in my new dash. Scrap this thing. It's not useful for anything. Be changing up all that later on. Clean up my jack. Truck parts we'll throw on the back of the truck. Fender's not in the way there anymore. This scrap. What was the last of the little canopy I had? It worked for a little bit until the wind. I had real bad winds that one day and it's no longer. That was the roof here. That's all that. That's the plan. Well, that's it. Thank you for watching. That's my plan. So either next video we're going to be building garage or we'll be doing some work on the panel. Because unfortunately, I got issues with that. Noticed last week. With that, I'm going to leave it up on the jack stands for now. That way, I don't have to worry about it rolling away. I hate to see that to happen without me driving or pushing it. Just run away. But thank you for watching. As always, if you enjoyed or not, be so kind to like, comment, subscribe, and see you in the next video. Thank you again, and until then.